everybody, this is Lisa Andrus, Psychic Medium, and this is your weekly Oracle card reading for Monday the 2nd of June to Sunday the 8th of June 2014. And today, as you can see, I'm using the Indigo Angel Oracle cards by Doreen and Charles Virtue. I chose this deck today because I'm sitting here writing my Indigo book, which I'm hoping to have the manuscript done here within the next month or so. And I feel like we've got some orbs in here today that are showing our support as we do our reading, that are angels and fairies and that are just letting us know that they're there. I kind of think it's neat how when I do these readings we see that. Hey, and you can see then how the life of a medium is because there's always some sort of spirit around, okay? So, I have pre-drawn, I've shuffled and drew the cards, and there was a fourth card that told me it wanted to be present this week, so let's see what the week has in store for us, okay? This is our Monday-Tuesday card, and it's look through the situation. Now, they're asking me to say to you something isn't exactly as it seems. I just wrote a passage in my Indigo book that they want me to talk about, which is, I know that as an Indigo, and you don't even have to be an Indigo to relate to this, but, you know, the current chapter I'm writing is about the frustration that we feel, and I was just kind of writing about how, you know, life often seems like a complex problem to us. You don't have to be an Indigo to feel this, okay? And in my day job right now, I do essentially math for a living because I work with the financial accounts of people that have died and then work at splitting up the assets for the beneficiaries, and it just involves a lot of math. I feel like I sit there with a calculator and I spend more time doing math than I ever thought I would. And one day when I asked my guides what kind of math karma I'm doing because I just thought I've got to have some karma that I'm balancing out, they said to me, you know what, Lisa, you're doing it because you can, and not everybody can do that math that you do. And I thought to myself, oh, well, so really it's a simple answer when I thought it was something complex, like I was balancing karma for other lives, when maybe in essence, math is just something that's inherent in my soul, and I'm easily able to access that information and to help other people doing it. And so they wanted me to tell that story in relation to this card because it says, look through the situation, that sometimes we feel heavy and like we're in the eye of the hurricane, so to speak. And we may not even have that presence to do so, but to try to look at the big picture of the situation instead of the granular little details that sometimes that we can get really stuck on and that can bring us down, okay? Let's see. The middle of the week message is love yourself. And the thing that I'm hearing as I look at this card is nurture. We really need to nurture ourselves. I said this in the last week reading, but I got sick and my body, for whatever reason, did that and contracted something to make me stop and pay attention to myself. Sometimes we don't pay attention to ourselves, and then in the instance of me where I felt like I caught a bug, I was forced. And we have an opportunity to love ourselves because we have just this lifetime to accomplish whatever we're here to do. And we have to love ourselves in the process. Love ourselves for having the courage to come to earth. You're very special in your presence and in your being. And love yourself in whatever way that you see fit. But please stop beating yourself up because your angels and your spiritual team see and feel you doing that. And you have really nothing to fear, even though life seems heavy and full of fear sometimes. Love yourself, even if you're not sure how to do it. Take baby steps and do something that feels good, like eat an ice cream cone. Actually, last night I picked up some like cookies and cream fat-free yogurt at the grocery store, which is something I don't normally eat. I'm always watching my diet. And I felt like somehow I was indulging my inner child, and it felt ridiculously good to do, to just sit there and have a bowl of the closest that I'm going to get to ice cream and enjoy it. And it just was something really little, but somehow I knew that I was loving myself in doing it. As long as I don't overdo it, you know, just doing something for my inner child. And that's as simple as loving myself could be. Again, it's not really a big math problem. It's just do some things that are loving to yourself instead of damaging to yourself. And try not to worry about all the damaging things you do. Just take one action step. Maybe it's going to see a movie. Just doing something you normally wouldn't do to love yourself. Maybe it's just take a nap. Okay? And then here's our card for the weekend. And it is health. Again, back to the love yourself message, it's balancing the scales of health. The first thing they're saying is you are healthy. This is not anything to cause you to worry. They do want to confirm that if you've been feeling for some reason you need to have your health looked into, like make a visit to a doctor or a nutritionist or even an energy healer, to do so because some of those thoughts are coming from heaven. But I really feel that they're saying you have nothing to fear, to just, you know, explore what you need to explore. And some of you are natural health practitioners. I feel like some of you have been thinking of going back to school for something. Maybe it's to be a nurse. Maybe it's to do something else health related. And it might be for spiritual or energy healing that helps to improve health. But this is a confirmation to do that. And then one other thing I'm hearing also is exercise. And remember, your overall health is, yes, you are a soul in a body having an earthly experience. And you have to remember to exercise and do things to keep your body healthy, okay? And then there was this card that kind of popped out at me that told me it wanted to come out. And let's see what that is. Ooh, that's a good card. It's Manifest. And they're saying that you have the power to manifest all of your dreams coming true. Never think that you can't, because can't is not a word that God knows. Can't is a word that we as humans have, and we need to get rid of the can't and just think about that which we want. They keep focusing my attention to this green ball of energy, and remember that we hold all the power within us. And sometimes, as they're saying in this reading, loving ourselves, which they're pointing me back to, is doing something to make us forget all the things that we worry about won't happen, and that allows us to manifest the things that we do want to happen. But I feel like they're saying to us that our dreams are heard and they're being worked on, even if we don't see evidence of that things are happening beyond the scenes. So believe that your dreams are coming true, because they are. It looks to me like it's going to be a good week, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you again next week.